Alright, what's good YouTube? We're back with another video, and first off, I just gotta say Merry Christmas to everybody. Thanks to everyone who subscribed to my channel and just showed me any kind of love, and thank you to anyone who's ever even dropped a dislike, because that means you at least clicked on the video. Because guys, honestly, I remember this time last year, I didn't even have 100 subscribers. I wasn't posting every day, and honestly, I didn't even think I would get this far this fast. It was kind of a stretch. I was just doing it to see what I can make happen. And over time, I've seen that a lot of people like my videos and actually enjoy watching them. So I just want to say I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you to every 3,700 subs that I have, something like that. I just want to say thank you to all of you guys, because of you, I've made it this far. All right, so we're almost to 4,000. Hopefully we can get there before the year ends. So we just got to keep grinding. All right, so for today's video, I'm going to be talking about best builds for, I guess, beginners or all of the Christmas noobs who I know just got the game. So every build isn't necessarily the absolute best, but these are all really good builds that I think are very easy to learn and good for new players. So let's get right into it. So the first build we're going to talk about is one that was really popular at release date, and you haven't really seen too many of them now, but when you do see them, you can tell that they are a casual player. So this is a build that you can run at point guard or shooting guard. It just depends on if you're capable of being a ball handler or not. All right, so even if you're not, you can go at shooting guard. You'll still be able to dribble pretty well, especially in takeover. So this build is going to be the pure shot creator. Now, as you guys can see, this build is stacked with badges. All right, this is probably one of the more stacked builds in terms of badges on the game. And it gets a lot of good badges. It's not just a bunch of BS or like useless ones. So you see, you're getting the 4 main shot creator badges, Hall of Fame, but you're also getting acrobat, catch and shoot, and corner specialist all on gold. So this is probably the most balanced build on the game, in my opinion, in terms of just what 2K gives you up front. You see, like, it's just stacked with a lot of badges that you wouldn't believe that this build gets. Now, in no way am I saying that if you do use this build that you're a casual player or that it doesn't take much skill. But it's just this build has an ability to do something that's pretty easy to learn, and if you're a new player on the game, you'll probably gravitate towards it, along with the fact that it just has all the rest of these other badges and stuff that just make it look really good, right? Because look, we all know Ticino, the best shot creator in the game, uses this build, and he's obviously not a casual player or an unskilled player, but the fact that you can learn how to do a dribble pull-up and have build or badges like deep range deadeye, mid range deadeye, and a 99, dribble pull up, that's really gonna help someone who doesn't know how to do anything but that be successful on the game and not really have to do much, as long as they're getting screens and they're just getting open and finding open spots and places on the floor. Also, this was one of the builds that's probably gonna run park, so that's another reason why I have it so high or in my top 3. The reason why it's not number 1 or 2 is because you're not going to see it in every game mode, especially in comp games like Team Pro-Am or something like that, because it just won't have the spacing to be able to go as crazy as it probably needs to or wants to sometimes. Or just to get your dribble pull-ups off, sometimes you won't have all that room and space to do that every single possession. All right, so that's the reason why I put it at like number 3. Now, there was another build I was thinking about dropping here, but I decided to put this one instead because look, we all know shot contests are broken right now, and until they get fixed, you can take a lot of bad shots and be rewarded with points. And this build has a lot of badges that could really aid with that. Like, you're getting deep range deadeye, you're getting the difficult shots and mid range deadeye Hall of Fame, and you're getting catch and shoot, all those great badges, plus a 99 mid range, and you're getting takeover. So you're probably like, come on now. And then also, takeover, if your shot creator primary, gives you plus 10 ball handling. So eventually you will be able to speed boost with this build no matter the height. So like I said, this is one of the easier builds to learn as long as you can master a dribble pull up. So that's why it earned my number 3 spot on my list. Next, we have a build that I despise probably the absolute most. All right, so I caught a lot of heat in my last video because this did make it in my best builds video, because 2K just gives this build so much help. It's crazy. So if you don't know, I'm talking about the pure lockdown defender. Now, you can run this at a 6'10", I would say. Weight fluctuates, that just depends on you. 6'10" small forward, or you can go 6'8" shooting guard. either way, you're going to get 7 Hall of Fame badges. The top ones that I'm showing you right here. Now you might think, oh, this build can't do anything besides play defense. And that's what it would seem like. But it's one of those builds on the game where you can do a lot more than it says you probably can or should be doing, right? So the other day we were playing threes, and game point, a lockdown defender hits a spin jumper on us to win the game. Like, you would be surprised. And also, another reason why I have it as one of the easiest builds in the game is because, like I said, you get 7 Hall of Fame badges off rip. So, I mean, if you just make this a rebirth build, I mean, you would know, like, you just get to start off with that. But even if you make it as a new build, once you get your badges, there are certain instances where you can be playing defense with this build and you could, like, necessarily not really get a great contest, but because you're a lockdown, 2K is going to say you got a better contest than you really did, which is, like I said, it's just one of those builds where it's easy to learn, and 2K gives you a lot of help with this build. Now, there are some skill lockdowns around here because we played one in Pro-Am one time. We were in Team Pro-Am and we played a pure lockdown. And he took over the quarter without scoring, honestly. He was really just D'ing everybody up, picking us up from full court, getting hella steals. So the only way to really avoid that is to play keep away when they start playing, you know, top heavy. And then one time we played a team where they had 2 lockdowns and they're both pressing me and my point guard on my team full court, and it was hell. It was so bad, it was hell. But like I said, it's one of those builds where it's very easy to learn because 2K does a lot for you. So even if you're not the best defender, you can do a lot for your team by simply just taking someone off the other team, just making sure that they can't score. That actually does a lot for your team, especially if there's someone who's really good. Now, last but definitely not least, now this kind of seems like a little bit of a revision of history, because this was my number 1 in my last build too, because I feel like this build, honestly, it's the best because of impact. You can play it in any game mode, but shit, it's honestly really easy to learn and play with too. As long as you know how to shoot, you can be, I mean, a GOAT in this game. You don't have to know how to do anything else besides shoot, and that's what a pure stretch for. Now, also, you can also go pure sharp, because if you make him a pure sharp, I'm not sure if it's small forward also or point guard also, but I know for a fact if you make a shooting guard pure sharp, you're gonna get defensive stopper. That sounds crazy because if you think of a pure sharp in the NBA, we're talking like JJ Redick, Marco Bellinelli, those type of players, and they are trash at defense. So I have no idea why 2K would give him defensive stopper. But anyways, you saw the badges. This build, that build is personally OP. It's like the most OP thing in the game right now. Now, if you follow Agent Zero on Twitter or you just watch his videos, you know he's been pretty frustrated too with how well that pure stretches are shooting over people. Now, me personally, I have no problem with a shooting build being able to make everything open, even if you're timing it bad. It's whatever, right? But this build can shoot contested. All right, so that's why it's got my number 1 spot and easiest to play with and learn for any Christmas casual or noob, whatever you want to call them. Look, you don't know how to do anything else besides shoot. This is the perfect build for you. You don't have to do anything else but know how to partially get open and shoot the ball. You can run raps all day where you just, for anyone who doesn't know, if you got a ball handler on your team, he's dribbling at the top of the key, you just run behind him to the corner, get open, because a lot of people don't know what raps are. But anyways, this is one of those builds where it does not take much besides knowing how to shoot to be successful and be crazy with this build. All right, so just think about it. You're giving a build that's probably 6'11" to 7 feet, deep range Deadeye, Hall of Fame, and you can just literally shoot over people. Now you mix that in with a base like base 11 or LaMarcus Aldridge, where you're getting high off the ground, so then it's really hard for people to contest you. Look, if someone's not guarding you that's your height, you're gonna score basically anytime you want, especially with the way shot contests are running right now. Shot contests are so bad, I don't even know why, but like I said, you can score or just take about any shot you want right now because of the way that it's working with this build. Like, I'll give you guys an example. So today we were playing the top crew event, right? So we're in number 12. We're in spot number 12 on the leaderboards, and we're climbing up pretty fast. And honestly, we had a really good chance to win because like we were getting everybody out of there fast like that. I was scoring a lot of points today. I was going crazy. And we're in this tight game with these sweats, right? Stretch big. I'm guarding him straight up, right? His big man runs up to me, pushes me in my back, and then he's almost open for a shot, but my 7'3" center goes to contest the stretch. He shoots it anyways, and he makes the shot on my 7'3" center. So like I said, guys, it's a really easy build to use right now. You can shoot almost whatever you want. You can shoot over almost anybody you want, and it's not going to count for a contest. So that's why it's #1 on my list. Comment down below what you think about my list and what you think I forgot is an easier build to play with. Merry Christmas to everybody. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.